Hi and welcome to another Pick a Card general reading. Today we are asking Spirit, what do you need to hear right now, right in this moment? As you can tell, I do try to edit my videos so that there's not a lot of background noise, but as I'm speaking, less than, I want to say, 5-6 meters away, the dishwasher is on. So I just felt really called to film this video right now and to make it available for you at a very specific time as well. So you are going to be seeing this video several days after I've recorded it, but I just feel this weird urgency to pull messages for you guys, and I do believe that at the time that this video uploads, it is something that you will really need to hear. So as usual, we have 3 groups. The question that I will be asking Spirit is, what message do you need to hear most right now? It's a really weird, urgent feeling that I have, so I'm just following it. I never usually go against my intuition anyway, but group 1, I'm using destiny cards today to determine the groups. So group 1, your destiny card is clarity. And these cards were designed by a company, an Australian company as well. A lot of people reached out when I first started using them. They have been around since the 80s. I don't know exactly who designed them, but they are very powerful, simple, yet very powerful cards. Group 2, you have spontaneity. And group 3, you have confidence. So confidence for group 3, spontaneity for group 2, and clarity for group 1. So pause the video here if you must, but when you know which group you're feeling most called to, check the description box below and join me in your reading. Hi group 1 and welcome. If you chose this clarity destiny card, then this is your reading. So I'm filming at night. I usually never do this. I'll just leave that card over there for now. Clarity is really interesting. Today's reading, we are going to be asking Spirit, what message do you need to hear most right now? I'm going to be starting with my Rider-Waite. Straight off the cuff, I'm being shown the Ace of Cups for you. So it's interesting. What message do you need to hear most right now? Group 1, I really need to tell you that love is coming towards you. I just want to apologize. I'm going to be competing with my dishwasher throughout this video, but there was this really overwhelming urgency to film this, which is why I'm filming it at night. I'm not even wearing my usual Hermit tarot shirt. The dishwasher's going in the background. I'm technically running out of time before I need to go to sleep, but I really feel like I need to share these messages with you. So your first card, group 1, is the Ace of Cups. And this, I feel, is this renewed expression of love and joy and celebration and communication and unity. And I think that what you really need to hear most right now is that love is coming. And it's being it's being clarified by this Judgment card here, which is like this wake-up call moment. It's almost like divine intervention. Spirit is really calling out and trying to share the truth, trying to offer the truth, offering a moment for the truth, if that makes sense. We have the 10 of Pentacles reversed here, which is a little bit strange because I feel like it has something to do with your vision of what you expected and perhaps that vision being altered in some way. I think it might be, obviously, it seems like it's going to be a positive ending. I'll clarify it, but the other card that came out was the Queen of Wands, which reversed is this almost like a caution. It's reminding you that the energy that you put out there is the energy that you are going to be attracting in terms of this outcome. But it's also a reminder that you are good enough, group 1. For the Queen of Wands to be reversed, there's this concern that you don't fully see how incredibly attractive you are. And in every sense of the word, it's not just about being physically attractive, it's the energy that you put out there. You are attracting something, and if you stand firm in your worth and you understand what you deserve, the outcome that you're going to attract is going to reflect that as well. So it's a bit of a warning, but it's also the opportunity to really work on your methods, because what you are attracting is coming regardless. So just remember that the energy that you put out there is what you will be bringing in, and that you are attractive. You need to know, you need to really know that about yourself, is what I feel. Which is interesting, because one of the other groups had the word confidence and you guys got clarity. So that's interesting for that message to come through. Spirit, can I please clarify the Ace of Cups? Why is the Ace of Cups in this reading, please? The Ace of Cups as the first card too. That is such a powerful first card, Group 1. Why is the Ace of Cups in this reading? Spirit's showing me a card, but I'm supposed to read it upright. It came out flipped. The Two of Cups. This is insane, Group 1. The Two of Cups. Whew, shivers, literal shivers. Okay, so the Ace of Cups is in this reading because somebody is about to enter your life, whether you know them already or not. They are entering your life with the intention of creating a compromised union. They want to move towards you in a way that you are really coming together. There is going to be an expression. There is going to be communication where you have the opportunity to understand each other better and to feel like you're on even playing fields, if that makes sense. It is a new opportunity in love, whatever that means for you. I just really, wow, I really feel like this is coming in fairly quickly as well. It's such a beautiful energy. I don't want to over explain it. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as you do have love coming towards you, and that's something that you need to hear to help confirm that you're on the right path, and to help you confirm your strategy as well, and to really help you stand sure in yourself, to stand in your power, to understand your attractive qualities, and to understand that you are still attracting your manifestation. So Judgment, Spirit, why is Judgment here? Oh, we have the Hierophant, and we have the Tower and the Chariot. They're kind of just showing me three different cards here. So the Chariot is here to confirm that this is like a duality moment. It's like a feeling of having to work with an opposing force. It's this feeling that you've had to come to peace or come to terms with some very powerful, not so pretty things. You've had to accept some pretty harsh stuff that could have happened in the past. It could have been your past. It could have been your person's past. Could have been a shared past. But Group 1, this is like confronting your fears, confronting things that you may have considered to be limitations, and not allowing them to stop you anymore, not allowing them to limit you. There's determination in this card. With Judgment here, this awakening moment, there's determination to succeed, and it's only being amplified by the Hierophant. The Hierophant is talking about seeking wisdom. It's this feeling of leveling up, of becoming systemic in the best ways. You're not really conforming or anything. It's not like you're selling your soul, but it is this feeling as though it's like this next tier of accomplishment. The Hierophant can represent some sort of conformity, but in this case, it feels like a next level commitment. It's a level that you didn't always see yourself reaching. It's a level that has taken some time for you to attain, and it's actually a really powerful, empowering moment for you. This card is also a reminder to seek advice from appropriate avenues. It's kind of a caution not to trust everything you hear, not to trust everyone's advice. Not all people are experts, but everyone is going to have an opinion, and it is up to you to filter through and to gain professional wisdom in this scenario. And for that card to be amplifying, or should I say clarifying, the Judgment card here, it's really this feeling that the truth will essentially set you free, Group 1. And this truth is something that is coming from the direct source. It's coming from spirit. It's coming directly from your person. It has a very pure feeling, and you can trust it. I feel like there's certain opinions in the past or certain concerns in the past that limited your potential, and you couldn't always trust the information that you were hearing. There is this Tower energy here, so this might be coming in at a very unexpected time. It is a moment that is intended to shatter illusions. It isn't meant to break you. It isn't meant to be scary. It isn't meant to make you feel as though you should be living in fear or you have anything to worry about. It is just supposed to take away what hasn't been serving you. And some of that is certain mistruths that other people had told you, or fears that you had allowed to become so real that they were actually limiting your potential. And I feel like this person is coming in to really explain some things about where they've been, what they've been doing, where they plan on progressing this connection, and really truly how they feel about you. And there is this energy that this is going to be a moment that really just tears down all those illusions, all those negative illusions that you had built around this connection and that you had allowed to limit you, and the potential here. Very specific messaging today. So group 1, we have the 10 of Pentacles here reversed. Why is that? Oh, the 10 of Pentacles is reversed because someone's had a massive wake-up call about their future. And what is about to be coming towards you is something that you had imagined, you had envisioned, but you didn't really know how to make it happen. For the Hanged Man to be reversed, the time to make a decision, to switch paths, and to become more active towards this future is coming. It's kind of time to use the knowledge that you've received, to use this new information that you've gained, and to allow it to really help you build the future that you want. And for the 10 of Pentacles to be reversed right now, excuse me, I keep getting hiccups. For the 10 of Wands to be reversed right now, it kind of has this energy that sort of 10 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, group 1, holy heck, I'm just flying through these energies. But that card reversed, it really feels like your future is not set in stone yet, group 1. You aren't as finished or as accomplished as you think you are. You have so much more that you can achieve. And this situation is going to allow you to think very clearly. It is going to be a fresh perspective, but the universe is asking you to really put in the effort here and to not get too relaxed. Because the Hanged Man sometimes, when it's in the upright position, it indicates this feeling of going with the flow and just kind of letting things unfold naturally. And yes, that is the case, but you also have to know when to act, when to speak, and when to really put in the effort here. Use the knowledge you've gained to work towards the future that you actually want. Because I feel like the way that you're living presently is not a true reflection of how you wish to end up, if that makes sense. And there are some big changes coming in a positive way. There's a lot of divine intervention here. We have Judgment, the Hierophant, the Tower, the Hanged Man, and also clarifying the 10 of Pentacles is the Knight of Cups. Someone is wanting to be more romantically inclined towards you, and it is the same energy. We're not mixing energies here. It's the same person that starts over here with their ace, and then they come together as the 2 of Cups. As the connection sort of unfolds, group 1, I really feel like this Knight of Cups is trying to encourage you to kind of come out of your shell, coax you out of your shell. They're trying to almost romanticize you, to help you feel more secure, to help you understand what they want, and to really help you imagine this new future together. And it's not exactly what you had planned up until now, but it's in a good way. It's something that you secretly always hoped for. And I feel like you really want it to happen, but you kind of don't know how at this point in time. So this person is going to help you feel more secure in that. They want the same thing as you, and they really, really, really want to work towards a future together. So we have the Queen of Wands reversed, but why, Spirit? Why is the Queen of Wands here reversed? We have the Death card. So there is a lot of Cups energy here, group 1. You have the Ace of Cups, 2 of Cups, the Hanged Man, which is Pisces, the Knight of Cups, and now Death, which is Scorpio. Remember, we also saw the Chariot, which is Cancer. So there's a lot of emotion. There's a lot of purging. There's this energy that, yes, there's going to be a new beginning, but there also has to be a finale. There has to be a culmination. We have to close a perhaps painful chapter in order to move forward here. And some of that stems over the way that you view yourself, group 1. Some of that is really embracing how your person perceives you, because they find you to be incredibly attractive, to the point where they're risking, or they're willing to make some huge changes in their lives. They're willing to put an end to some powerful things in their life for this to work. But you kind of need to embody that energy as well. And it's not about wishing others bad, but it's just about knowing that you deserve to be happy, and knowing that this is happening for a reason, and really just knowing your self-worth and what you are attracting as well. It really comes back to that. There is going to be a powerful ending in order for this new beginning to really take hold, and it kind of needs you to be in it in every sense of the word. It's one thing to say it, it's one thing to feel it, but it's kind of another thing to really embody it, and your heart has to express it. There's a lot of emotion here that needs to be purged in order for this new revitalized energy to come in. And I do feel like somebody is going to be burned. For some of you, group one, I don't know why I'm feeling called to say that it could have been a third-party situation. I don't really like saying that lightly. I'm not getting anything like that from the cards. It's just like energy that I'm picking up on, and it's not going to be applicable for all of you. I really hope it isn't the case for most of you, but it kind of feels like something has to end in order for this to move forward, in order for this opportunity to take off together. We have the Hermit at the bottom. So remember what you have learned. Remember that all the answers you need lie within. Don't fall victim to everyone's 2 cents. Everyone will have an opinion, but not everyone is an expert. Your true answers lie within, group one. You have gained a lot of wisdom in your journey. You've really come into your power, and you're becoming this very strong manifester. What you have been willing to happen is going to happen. And I really feel like the key to allowing this to really take off is to embrace this new outlook on your future, and to also understand that you deserve to be happy. Now I'm going to get some advice from the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck as well. So Spirit, what is your advice for group? Oh, I just nearly forgot your name. Group one. What is the advice for group one, please, Spirit? What is the advice for group one? I keep seeing that one card. If it comes out again, I'll take it. We have the Two of Swords reversed. Please speak your truth. Okay, now is the time to use that intuition, to use your knowledge, to follow your heart, and to speak your truth. When given the opportunity, do not hesitate, group one. You know in your heart what the right decision to make is, and you should not allow your fears to limit you here. The Two of Swords can sometimes talk about really just not knowing, not seeing a way forward, but for that to be reversed, the mask is coming off. You're about to see the truth, and your heart is being given the opportunity to really express itself here. There is so much emotional energy. The Two of Swords embodies trust. It embodies intuition. It embodies thinking and feeling your way through the situation with your third eye as well. We have the Three of Wands in reverse. Something that you have been waiting for is coming true, and what you need to hear most right now is do not feel afraid to change your outlook on your future. I think that having a positive outlook right now is really going to assist you, but also that your future is not yet set in stone. The way that you're living your life right now is not a true representation of what your future could be. For the Three of Wands to be reversed, and now the Ten of Pentacles as well to be reversed, it kind of just feels like your future is about to change very drastically, and it involves you coming together with one person, one specific person in particular. So group one, Spirit, what do they need to hear most right now? We have the Ace of Swords reversed, triumphant success, as well as the Three of Cups reversed. So this is a truth that's been waiting to come out for quite some time. And group one, those cards are over the Queen of Wands and the Death card. So with the Three of Cups there, over the Death card, the truth is coming out. Whether you're the one who's saying it, like the truth is coming out. This moment of clarity is coming. there is an opportunity to understand the situation deeper, and you need to know that there needs to be a powerful ending here in order for this new beginning to happen. Your bottom deck energy is the Two of Wands reversed. This waiting game is ending. Results are coming, and it is a very significant decision. The Two of Wands is a very significant decision. It's stemming from this feeling of being left out, this feeling of regret, of not wanting to feel bored and discontent. It is going to be a wish fulfillment, and I do also see the Ace of Wands at the bottom here. There is going to be some sort of like reconciliation or just a really passionate new beginning. I have the Unicorn Oracle deck as well that I want to share. So Spirit, what other advice do we have for Group 1 before I call this reading to an end? What other advice do we have for Group 1? Holy, everything. We're just going to give you the whole deck. Group 1, Spirit, what advice do we have for Group 1? I can't believe that the dishwasher is still going, Group 1. I think it must be a very long cycle. I've been filming this video for 20 minutes. Exercise, run, walk, swim, or otherwise. Move your body. This will give you more energy and happiness. You know what I feel? Please don't get anxious. This is kind of personal, but this card for me, like, yes, it's always good to look after your body, but it kind of is giving me this nervous energy. Like, you know, when you get really, really anxious and you either start tapping or you kind of just need to move your body. Please don't let this cause too much anxiety. In one of my recent videos, I shared this quote that was really terribly misquoted, but it's linked to Taoism. And it's this idea that if we experience great anxiety or if we feel anxious, it's because we're thinking too far ahead. We need to really ground ourselves in the present and remind ourselves that we can't control the future, so to speak. What we can do is control our present energies, and in that way we can try to manipulate a better outcome in the future. This is going to be a good beginning, a very powerful new beginning, but you don't need to worry or feel concerned about how it's going to happen. This is completely divinely orchestrated. It's out of your hands. So if you do feel anxious, and if you feel yourself struggling to cope with that nervous energy, it may be really beneficial for you to do some form of physical activity, anything just to help you kind of release that energy in a healthy way. And you don't have to, go to the gym or go for a jog, but even just walking or finding some way to move your body in a healthy way, just to let that buildup of energy out. Because that is what we're doing. Even though it's our thoughts, containing that anxiety and overthinking is still sort of moving energy around with our minds. So we kind of just build up until it needs to release. It needs to be expressed somehow. And in order for it to be beneficial and healthy in a way that isn't going to hurt somebody else, in a way that isn't aggressive towards another person, it might be good for you to just find a way to move your body to expel that nervous energy and that anxious energy as well. That's a very specific message that came through though. So Group 1, Spirit, what other advice do you have? We have water now. Oh gosh. So you really should be looking after your body, Group 1. If only one came out, then I would just leave it as, just be careful with your anxiety. But for 2 to come out addressing your physical health, I really just think I need to say, please look after your body. You're an incredible person. And, you don't need to make any massive transformations. You are beautiful just as you are. But this is a direct message from someone very specific who is wanting to chip in right now and just remind you to drink water, okay? Look after yourself. Stay hydrated. And water as well, I personally, I have that moment in the month for me, and it's not linked with my hormones or anything. Sorry, we're not getting into that spiel, but it's kind of just healthy for me to purge my emotions, and whether I'm crying or sweating it out, I kind of just need to expel liquids somehow. That sounds really bad, but either I have a good cry session, or I just need to really just climb a mountain and sweat it all out. And so this is a reminder that yes, it's healthy to let all that energy out, but you've got to remember to put the right energy back in. Hydrate yourself and really be mindful of what you're putting into your body. This is also talking about fresh fruits and vegetables. So it's good to expel, but know when to pull in and how to fuel your body in a way that it deserves to be fueled as well. We have wish upon a star. So this is really telling me that you should be dreaming big, okay? Your future is destined to be greater than it currently is. Your present isn't a true reflection of what you are capable of having in your future. And now is really the time to believe that your manifestations are going to come true. We have healer here. You have the power to heal others. This is really just calling into the energy that you put out there. Group 1, I feel like you are having a moment of being able to purge and also express and renew and rebirth, and it's just this really watery energy that's surrounding you. So incredibly powerful. And I think that this is going to be a moment of closure that is going to help you heal, that is going to help you feel very... What is the word? Because I sometimes the word healed annoys me because it implies that we're wounded and that there's something wrong with us. But just know that technically speaking, we might be healing for the rest of our lives. There's no finale there. There's no destination. Your healing journey is very different to the person next to you, and it's not like a one solution fixes all your problems. Just know that this is going to be a beautiful, powerful stepping stone towards your future and towards you feeling more healed. But please don't feel like you need to have all your ducks in a row in order to feel this happy. You know, please don't feel like you're still having down days, so there's no way that you could have this much happiness in your future. You know, it's only natural for you to kind of feel low at times. You can't always be up here. Love and light is wonderful to share and to have, but it's unrealistic for you to embody that energy 100% of the time. So don't beat yourself up if you have down days, or if you're watching this at a time when you do feel quite negative or just not as optimistic as you would like to. This is just a reminder that your healing journey isn't a linear journey from A to B. It's completely curved, and there's circles and squiggles and a little rough edge on this side. It's not linear, is what I'm trying to say. And you don't need to be fixed in order to have this kind of happiness come towards you. And I really feel like you needed to hear that message, Group 1. So that is where I'm going to call your reading. Bottom deck energy is forgive. It is time to let go of anger or blame. And I really feel like you need to forgive yourself as well, Group 1. I don't know why. I feel like you're the kind of people who take losses very personally, or you take certain things that happen to you in your past very personally. Know that your healing journey isn't linear, but do know that you also deserve to be happy, and you deserve the happiness that is coming towards you. So Group 1, that is what I'm seeing for you. That is where I'm going to call your reading. Stay safe wherever you are. Look after yourself, and I will connect with you in another video. Bye! Group 2, and welcome. If you chose spontaneity, then this is your reading. So I'm just going to apologize again for the dishwasher in the background. I just felt really compelled to film this video. I'm going to be doing a little bit of traveling in the next couple of days, so it just kind of felt right. And I know that the setting, like the lighting, isn't as usual as it is. There's the dishwasher going in the background, disturbing our audio. But I'm a firm believer that, you know, your intuition, divine timing doesn't run on our timing, and it just feels like I need to get this message out there. So I don't believe in coincidences. When this message finds you is when it is intended to. Today we are asking Spirit, what do you need to hear? What most do you need to hear right now? So Group 2, you got spontaneity. Group 2, Spirit, what does Group 2 really need to hear right now? Oh, Spirit's wanting me to really shuffle this deck. Like really shuffle it. You're a completely different energy to Group 1. We have like a collective energy, but you guys have a different feeling. So we have the Wheel of Fortune and the Five of Pentacles. So group 2, what you need to know is that your fortune is changing very quickly, and it is time for you to get on board with this change now. You may have started to have a feeling like, surely it's going to get better. Surely I can't get any further down than this. Spirit is wanting to work with you on this now. The wheel is upright. Your fortune over here is changing, and you may have been saying some really negative things towards your spirit guides lately. You may have been condemning your spiritual angels, and I'm saying this like because they're listening. They're really hearing you. They're hearing you looking up at the church and condemning your faith almost, and they want to work with you. They want to help you. They really want to get you out of this group too, but they really want you to want this for yourself as well. If this is something that you truly want, if you want this good fortune, then you need to start believing in it now. And you really need to want this for yourself. You have to really try to put your energy into this because they want to get you out of this. They don't want to see you struggling anymore. They really want to bring you out of the cold. They don't want you to feel rejected. They never left you. You were never abandoned. There are some hardships that you've been through. I acknowledge that. And that was even hard for me to say. My throat chakra just seized. And I feel like you've had like a false start in the past with this Ace of Wands. You've had a really tricky time. Something that you were expecting to happen almost didn't happen. It's like the flame was extinguished too early. And now you're trying to figure out how to move forward from this. It's made you a little bit cold, a little bit resentful, a little bit closed off, calculated, afraid of being hurt. So you've kind of closed the door. You're also kind of embodying this energy of like, well, if the cold's going to hurt me, then I'll become the Queen of Cold, because that's what the Queen of Swords is. It's this really harsh, sharp energy of wanting to behead anything that comes near you. But this is changing, and that is where I'm feeling you may be at the moment, or that may have been your recent past. But the double message in these cards essentially is that your luck is changing. It is time to come out of the cold. Do you want to come out of the cold? Because you will overcome this struggle. You will overcome this feeling of rejection. You were never alone. Your angels did not abandon you. A new beginning is coming. It is going to be a completely different direction to that false start in the past. It is a rebirth of some sorts though, but it involves you feeling passionately and wanting to ignite that flame. Because if your spark is gone, then there is nothing that any angel can do for you until you find that power within yourself. And you can use this energy that you're in with that Queen of Swords, not to limit your options by beheading anything that comes too close to you, but by being assertive with your communication, with your action, and knowing when to act and what to say at exactly the right times. You can actually become a very powerful instigator of change in your own life, and the angels are trying to work with you towards this. Can we clarify the Wheel of Fortune, please? Really? Why? This came out in the other reading, that's why I'm questioning it. It's the Hanged Man reversed. There is this feeling that some of us have gained clarity recently. I think this must be a collective energy. There's some sort of information that we've received, but we're almost hesitant to act on it, group 2. It's almost like we feel like we need to cling to this pole for a little bit longer. Like maybe there's more information coming. Maybe it isn't safe yet to let go. Maybe that wasn't all the information. Maybe more is coming. There's a little bit of hesitancy here to let go. And it's the opposite of going with the flow. It's almost choosing to be oblivious. It's choosing to not accept what you are hearing. It's going against the grain, to the point where it's being a little bit stubborn to group 2. I'm sorry, but there's like a couple of your spirit guides are very compassionate, very caring, very understanding, very patient, but there's also a little bit of frustration because they really want you to do good. They want you to be better. And it's not that they don't think that you're doing enough, because they see your pain, they see you're struggling. They just don't want you to dwell in this. You were never meant to call it here. This wasn't supposed to be a final event. This was supposed to be a defining moment of knowing that, yes, this is difficult times, and some of you may have hit rock bottom, but you are going to get through this. The fives are instigators of change, but they are challenges that we are destined to overcome. And I really feel like some of you guys are hesitating to move forward here. There's this fear that you don't have all the information, or that more is coming, or that you may have misunderstood the information that's come in. There's maybe a fear of going back out into the cold, like maybe this new beginning is in as good as it could be, or is almost, oh my gosh, we got the Knight of Cups in this reading. That was in group ones as well. There's this fear of stepping forward. The Knight of Cups is somewhat timid initially. Look at the way that this horse is hesitating to cross that stream. It's like the cup is there. The intention is set. The desire to move forward is there. But there is still hesitancy to take that first step. Remember that you deserve more. You were destined to overcome this challenge. As hesitant as you feel, you are going to overcome this. Why is the Ace of Wands in this reading, Spirit? For group 2, why is the Ace of Wands in this reading? Excuse me, why is the Ace of Wands in this reading? It's definitely a painful... We got justice coming, but you need to let go of what happened in the past. And this has been coming up in other readings I've noticed as well. I think it's a general collective energy. There's this year, and this is supposed to be a timeless reading, but group 2, Lord, this year has not been easy for us, has it? As a collective, we have been through it. It has been challenging. We have had to hold on to our pennies. We have had to realize what truly matters to us, and we've had to accept that there are some things that are going to be taken from us, some freedoms that are not actually ours, and it's really sort of changed our perspectives. It's made us feel very grateful at times, but it's also made us afraid to lose. And that is what this card is saying, is that there is going to be some sort of restart here, like a rebirth, but there's fear that you are going to lose more in this event, like because of what happened in the past. There's fear that if you do take that first step forward, the hesitancy is you could end up back in this situation. And the Five of Pentacles can sometimes talk about a financial matter that has left you completely challenged, very much in debt, or just feeling as though you're just really struggling to balance. So some of you may have experienced homelessness. You may have been on the brink of homelessness, couch surfing, relying on friends and family to support you, having to pull resources together with other people in order to get by. Now there's a hesitancy to embrace this new beginning, because it's almost like it's an offer being given to you, but it's not really what you wanted. You kind of wanted to be out of this energy, but you also don't know if you can trust the offer that's being presented. And there's fear that if you take that, if you try to ignite this spark, you're just going to lose what you already have. I don't think that's true, though. I think your fortune is really changing. The first card that comes out is always the most significant, the strongest. This fortune is changing. You are having, you were never alone to begin with, but you are having angels by your side, protecting you, guiding you through this. Why is the Queen of Swords in this reading, Spirit? Why is the Queen of Swords in this reading? Really showing me all these cards. The Queen of Swords is here because you are your biggest enemy, but you're also your greatest success. The Chariot. It is time to confront some fears, to use those dual opposing energies within you, okay? The side of you that could literally, if looks could kill. Oh my gosh, I just feel like you have this glare, group 2. I feel like you could look through someone's soul with your eyes. You could completely dress someone down with the way that the pain that you have inside you. I feel like you have a powerful way of projecting that into your vision, and you could just stare at someone until they dropped dead. But Spirit is saying that you can harness this power to actually be a powerful tool to move forward, okay? And it's in a way that guarantees your success, because you are guaranteed, you are destined to overcome your adversity. And with the Chariot here, you need to embrace those dual opposing forces within you. The light, love and light, and everything sweet. Is that a Powerpuff Girls thing? Sweet and nice. Oh, I can't remember. But anyway, love and light and everything positive. And then also the darker things, the fears, the aggression, the assertion. All of that needs to be utilized to help push yourself forward. Sometimes our light side, as beautifully uplifting as it can be, isn't actually our strongest side. It is the side that others feel called to take advantage of because they perceive kindness to be a weakness. And in those moments, it doesn't matter how many times you try to express yourself, you can't seem to come out on top until your shadow side comes through and asserts itself over the situation. I'm not saying that you need to play dirty, so to speak, but I just feel like there's this misconception that kindness is a weakness, and I feel like you can use your assertive energy here with the Queen of Swords to really push forward Group 2, to allow this drive, this motivation, this success, this determination. And it really feels like dual forces within you working together, the good, the bad, the everything, pushing you through this. And you are going to have a new beginning. You're almost creating it for yourself. You're kind of not accepting that this is it, you know? And maybe this reading will help you confirm that. But you're going, you know what, this can't be it. I need more. I need more. This isn't a full stop. I need more. And please do not settle or feel limited by what happened in the past with this false start. It is safe for you to move forward. The universe is wanting you to. With this Page of Pentacles, now is the time to be selfish. You definitely can't expect anyone to give you what you deserve, what you're looking for. I feel like you're going to get that from yourself. I feel like now is the time to fully embrace this energy and to use it in a positive way, to express yourself, to get your needs met, and to understand how to assert yourself over the situation, to gain more control of your life, essentially. Group 2, wow, intense energy. My chest is a little bit tight. Like, I feel like you just have like, and maybe you were the energy I was feeling, but there's this desire to push through, like this really, and it isn't easy. I feel like there's exhaustion, there should be a lot of fear, but there's this inner knowing that you deserve more, and you're being enlightened to the idea here with this Hanged Man. You do deserve more, and more is coming. So Group 2, Spirit, what does Group 2 need to hear most right now? What is the advice for them? Holy, okay. We have, you are gifted, you are very intelligent and gifted. These are the Unicorn Oracle decks by Doreen Virtue. You are gifted, Group 2. I feel like you have so much power, and kindness is not a weakness, but use this energy that you're in to your advantage while you've got it there. It is the time to put yourself forward, to get your needs met. We have decide. It is time to clearly make a decision about what you want. I feel like Spirit is really calling you to take control of your situation here, to not allow yourself to feel limited by what happened in the past, and to really push through with all sides of your personality. We have finished what you've started. You've started something important, and now it's time to finish this. There is a restart here that I was feeling with that Ace of Wands. There's a feeling as though you've got more coming to you. You really do, Group 2, and I don't think that it's fair to put the full stop on there. You know, this business here with the Five of Pentacles, it wasn't meant to be an ending. You were meant to rise up from the ashes. You were meant to embrace more. You were meant to have more. It wasn't supposed to end like that. We have curiosity. Start a project related to something you are curious about. And I feel like that Ace of Wands is going to help bring in a lot of passion, but it's almost like the passion is there. It's just being misdirected as into anger and bitterness and a little bit of resentment with that Queen of Swords. But really use that to your advantage, okay? I feel like you have every reason to be angry. I don't know why. I think that some really powerful stuff happened around you, and it just has impacted you in a way that it never should have. Like, you didn't deserve what happened to you. And it's really time to let go of that energy in a way that you can be productive and take control over your life and harness that into really pushing through this. Because anger is such a powerful emotion, and it can either destroy us by hurting the ones we love and by impacting our future and current connections, or we can use it as a tool, because anger is so powerful, there's so much energy there, that it can be really used as a driving force here with this Chariot. You can really propel that anger into this project. Spirit is really wanting you to finish what you've started. What else does Group 2 need to know, Spirit? What else does Group 2 need to know? What else does Group 2 need to know? What else does Group 2 need to know, Spirit? Oh, hello. Deception and envy kept wanting to come out. It kind of sat at the bottom of the deck for a little while. This is the Seven of Swords. I feel like some people were being very sneaky. You were kind of put into a position where certain people's true colors were coming out, and other people had just been coming from a place of there were so many mistruths. It was not authentic. The communication was deceptive. Spirit is indicating that some of that negativity has kind of leached over into your life, and they really want you to let that go. They're trying to pull you out of this. Your guides are really trying to change your fortune, but some of this negative thinking is actually starting to take root in your mind, and they really want you to know that you're bigger than that, you're better than that, and please don't stoop to that level. Please try to remain authentic. It isn't fair what happened to you and how people were deceptive towards you in your past or in your present, perhaps. But don't stoop to that level. You are more than that. You deserve more than that. We have the Hanged Man reversed again, sacrifice reversed. I feel like you're expecting someone to give you something. Spirit's almost indicating that it's time to let go. You're not going to get that. Unfortunately, you have to create this closure yourself. Unfortunately, this situation is only going to be resolved if you let go and move forward. You can use some of this anger or some of this frustration in a positive way, but when the opportunity arrives, it is important that you communicate effectively. You need to address your needs here. And I feel like with that Queen of Swords, it's talking about being more assertive with your communication style, really understanding how to get what you want without kind of fluffing around. And I'm sorry if that's a little bit hard to hear. I don't mean to discredit the emotion behind the words, because I do feel like you have every reason to be angry, but you weren't meant to take on this negative energy, and you weren't meant to let it take root inside your mind and to limit your expression here. The throat chakra is here to remind you that you have every right to the truth, but I feel like your communication style has to be direct and more assertive and coming from a place where you actually want closure. Otherwise, it's going to create more problems. There's this feeling of when the time is right, make sure that you really speak up to address your needs and to get what you need out of the situation. We have trapped in fear as your bottom deck energy. That's the Eight of Swords, Group 2. So it's this feeling of liberation. For this to be reversed, you're breaking out of that fear. You're not allowing this to limit you anymore, because the limit doesn't exist. Now is the time to break free. You are your biggest enemy, but also your biggest strength. You're like your cheerleader and your nemesis all at the same time. And it's time to really harness both sides, because there are no weaknesses. Both sides of your personality, both aspects, can be used in this situation as strengths. There is no such thing as weaknesses in your personality. You are very strong. Remember, you are gifted. Your guides are with you. You are never alone. You're being given the green light here to take control over your life and to become more assertive in your communication style, to use all aspects of your personality, all opposing forces to propel forward. So group 2, that is where I'm going to call it. That is what you needed to hear right now. I kind of talked a million miles an hour, so I do apologize if I hope that resonated. I hope that offered you the information that you need in order to move forward and make an informed decision in your own life. I'm getting so tongue twisted. Stay safe, look after yourself, and I will connect with you in another video. Bye. Hi, group 3, and welcome. If you chose confidence as your destiny card, then this is your reading. So I do apologize in advance. The dishwasher is on, so if we hear noises, don't freak out. I know that happens in a lot of my readings, actually. I've watched some of my videos and there's some random noises in the background. In this case, it is the dishwasher. So I'm shuffling my cards weirdly today. I don't know why. I'm not even I don't want to wreck them, so I'm not really putting a lot of pressure on them, but I'm just doing that shuffling technique lately. All right, so group 3. Today we are asking Spirit, what message do you need to hear most right now? It's going to be a quick little reading. About 20 minutes is what I'm aiming for each group. And I may talk a million miles an hour, but I really just want to get you specific messages. I want it to be as clear as possible. I want it to be as informative as possible. And I want it to offer you the clarity that you need in order to move forward, taking power and control back over your own life. So group 3, Spirit, confidence. What does group 3 need to hear most right now? Oh, excuse me. We have the 9 of Cups, a potential wish fulfillment. This is also a caution against where you are investing your energy, because you do have a wish fulfillment coming. So just make sure you have room for it in your life is what I'm feeling, group 3. I feel like, yes, these powerful, beautiful things are coming, but you do need to make room for them. Oh, I'm on low battery. So group 3, you also have the 10 of Wands here, which is kind of, this is the 9 of Wands. So we have 2 9s coming. This is asking you not to give up, but it's also asking you to understand that what you have been waiting for is coming to you, okay? We started with this positive because Spirit wants you to know that your wish is coming true, okay? It is coming true, but please do not give up, because there is almost a tendency to self-sabotage, and I say that in the best possible way. I'm kind of being very direct and very blunt in these readings, but I really just want you to know that this wish is coming true. That is the message that is coming through today. And you need to kind of believe in it. You need to continue. You need to persevere is what I'm feeling. Please don't give up. Please don't give up. You are so close. 2 9s. You are so close. What does group 3 need to hear most right now? We have the 6 of Pentacles. This is balance. This is giving, receiving equally. This is somebody extending charity towards you. And honestly, with this card, the most valuable thing is time. Time is something we can't buy. It's something we don't know the currency of. Some people have more time than others on this earth or in general in their lives. And I feel like you're going to be receiving time from someone. Someone is going to be giving you a lot of time, a lot of energy, and it might be someone who you haven't had a lot of time with in your past. That is the most valuable thing that I feel that is coming towards you. But in general, that card is talking about balance. It's talking about equal give and take, receiving as much as you are giving. So group 3, Spirit, what do they need to know most right now? Group 3, what do they need to know most? What do they need to hear right now? We have the 5 of Swords. A few cards wanted to come out, but we have the 5 of Swords with the 3 of Wands. So this, for me, group 3, is kind of saying that what happened in your past isn't a true reflection of your future. And this message has been coming out quite a bit. It's kind of this idea of please don't lose hope, but also know that the future changes as quickly as our present does. Hi, group 3. So my camera died halfway through filming your group. So as I was saying, over here we have the 5 of Swords with the 3 of Wands reversed. So honestly, if we're talking about a past energy, what I'm feeling is that something kind of happened in the past that left you very uncertain about your future. And you're almost feeling called to address it again in your present. It's like it's still kind of holding you back. And I feel like what happened in your past and even what is happening right now isn't a true reflection of what your future is going to be like. That message has already come out today for group 1 as well. But oh, excuse me, for you, I really feel like it's something that someone else did or didn't do, more like, really. It's when they could have stepped up to the plate, but instead they chose to walk away. And really, I feel like you shouldn't let it shatter your confidence. Group 3, you are destined for more. I feel like there is more coming. Let me just straighten that up. There's more coming. There is a lot more coming because we have the 9 of Cups here, which I'm so excited about. All right, so Spirit, why is the 9 of Cups in this reading? Ooh. Oh, wow. Okay, so listen. I just had to have a quick glance at the bottom. Oh, let's put him back up, right? All right, so this is fairly straightforward to me, but I'm going to keep it general because I don't want it to be just a love reading. You can interpret it as that or not. Something is moving towards you, or should I say someone. Someone is very keen to move towards you. With this King of Wands, they're feeling quite attracted towards you. It's like an overwhelming desire to just be with you, if I'm honest. They're feeling very confident. That's why the confidence is here too. It is a wish fulfillment opportunity. It involves you not giving up. You are manifesting this. It is sort of like a strengthening something here with this Hierophant. It is the opportunity to gain further wisdom about the situation, to potentially settle down with this person, whatever that means for you, to deepen the connection between the two of you. It could be some sort of commitment. If you aren't already connected to this person, they are wanting to become connected to you. They really just are in this situation where they've seeing your value and they want you to feel valued. They want to value you. They want to show you how valuable you are. The key word here is value. They value you. They think you're incredibly attractive. They also find you to be something that this is so bizarre. I don't know if they're a Capricorn or, but they're saying that you're something that money can't buy. And remember here, we were talking about someone wanting to invest time into you, and that is what they're wanting to do here. They're wanting to give you a very valuable gift, and it's something that money can't buy. They're wanting to invest in you. That is what the 9 of Cups is here for. And I feel like that is your wish fulfillment. I don't know if you already know this person. It could be a new person coming in for some of you, but it's just this feeling as though someone wants to spend more time with you. Someone is wanting to give you more time. They're wanting to invest in you. They see your value and you are one of a kind. You're a wish come true to them. And I think that this situation is going to be a wish come true to you. Why is the 9 of Wands in this reading, Spirit? Why is the 9 of Wands in this reading? Hello. 9 of Wands, why is it here? Try to ask it in a different way. Why is the 9 of Wands in this reading? Why is the 9 of Wands in this reading? I feel like, I don't know if we can clarify it. I mean, we should be able to, but the message isn't coming out immediately. Strength, thank you. Strength reversed. So remember with the 9 of Wands, I was really just kind of talking about don't give up, okay? Do not give up. Strength reversed is kind of telling me that you need to pull on a different kind of strength, group 3. Perhaps some of you were trying to be a bit assertive with your strength. Some of you were trying to use physical strength, and Spirit is indicating you might need to get creative here. You don't need to use as much power as you thought you did. I think some of you guys are very exhausted. I think you're very tired. I think you've been pushing for this for a very long time. You've been fighting for it for a very long time, and you've been wanting to overcome this for a very long time. For strength to be reversed, it's more confirmation to not give up, but also maybe change your strategy because you shouldn't be feeling exhausted. Yes, nothing good comes easy, but at the same time, you shouldn't need to feel like you are having to put all of your energy into this. Spirit's indicating that a softer approach is going to be more beneficial for your own energy as well as for this outcome, because you shouldn't be giving up, but I think you need a softer approach. And I think that when this person moves towards you, it may be more beneficial for you to approach the situation with compassion and patience rather than go all guns blazing with your aggressive strength here. It's also just asking you to feel, or I mean, it's up to you, but the advice here is to let your guard down with this person and to use compassion and patience and understanding when they do move towards you. To not be too defensive is what I'm feeling. I don't know why, but it feels like they might trigger you, or they might make you feel like you need to put on a front. But Spirit is indicating that a softer approach is going to help you here. So the Six of Pentacles is here because someone is coming back. With the Eight of Cups here, secrets are coming to light. This could be someone you haven't heard from in a very long time, or this could be a new person who you've dreamt of, which might be a very specific message for some of you, Group 3, but this has something to do with fantasies and secrets coming to light. And it has this past energy, but it also has a completely new energy because it's being adapted in a way that it hasn't been adapted before, if that makes sense. So this is the energy of like a friend becoming a lover, or a stranger becoming a friend, like just a really complete conversion here, which is why it could be someone that you've dreamt about entering your real world now. They're moving out of the fantasy into reality. And they really want to spend time with you. They want to invest in you. They're really determined to invest in you. We have the Five of Swords with the Three of Wands. Why? Nine of Cups and the Two of Wands. But I feel like there are more appropriate cards for us. The Ace of Pentacles reversed. Ooh, interesting. Clarifying those two. So that was kind of talking about the feeling of somebody either acting or not acting the way that you expected or hoped that they would. And it created a very uncertain outlook in terms of your future. And I feel like this has made you hesitant to extend yourself as well. With this Ace of Pentacles reversed, there's a feeling of selfishness here. And I try to use that word lightly because I'm trying to take the negative connotation out of it. I hate that that word is so negatively geared. It shouldn't be, really. I don't understand how. Unless you are directly hurting somebody else, it shouldn't be selfish to want success for yourself. But that is kind of the perception around this at the moment, is that in order to combat that feeling of someone leaving you feeling insecure about your future, you've had to kind of make some pretty selfish moves. And I think really the message, the reason why it's kind of shown up in this reading is that has helped you gain your confidence, that has helped you find confidence within yourself again. But at the same time, it can also mean that you're missing opportunities with other people because you're assuming that all they're going to do is hurt you or not want to have a future with you. And that is a little bit of a warning here at the end, is that this could be someone from your past coming back, or it could be a completely new person. And please do not let your past enter your future in that way. What happened in the past is not a true reflection of what is yet to come. And there is this feeling of being hesitant to extend yourself to this future energy for fear of it not working out the way it could, exactly in the way that it has in the past. So there's kind of like a double meaning there, really. It's a word of warning for the future. When the new person comes in, don't punish them for what happened in the past. But also, I just really feel like while this defensiveness of being more selfish helped you gain your confidence, it could also be your biggest weakness, because there's a fear of letting people in as well. Can I get one more card, though, for those two cards, please? Is there any other messages there that we should be sharing with Group 3, Spirit? We have the Five of Wands reversed, desire to make a decision. This is also a card that asks you to not let other people's opinions influence your decision making, okay? So maybe other people are feeling very protective of you. Other people are saying, oh, I just really don't want you to get hurt again. I just don't want that person to hurt you again. Or I don't want you to be hurt like you were in the past with that person again. There's this feeling of other people like defending your honor or having strong opinions about your situation. And I really feel like there are too many fingers in the honeypot right now. Like some people need to get out. And I mean that in the best way possible. For this card to come up, it's indicating that there are too many opinions involved here, and that maybe you really just need to be focusing on the one that matters, which is you. Bottom deck energy is the Queen of Swords. Yes, you are the deciding factor in your life. It is time to gain control over your situation by knowing that you are the deciding factor. People can say what they want, but it's your decision, it's your life, and your opinion is the one that matters here. So I'm going to get some messages from the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck. Spirit, what does Group 3 need to hear most right now? I keep seeing the Ace of Cups. What does group, and interestingly enough, an ace came out in every single reading, every single group. We have the Four of Wands. So if you've been feeling unstable, and if you've been feeling like energetically and also just your home life has been really unstable, Spirit wants you to know that that is going to be balancing out, okay? You can expect to feel more harmonious in your home life, in your general daily routine, as well as your energy levels. Your energy levels are being restored, and that has something to do with your situation here. Remember, you were kind of like overexerting yourself, and you felt like giving up because you were putting a lot of energy into something that didn't need to be that energetically draining. It's about changing strategy and having moments to feel more harmonious. Spirit's indicating that now is the time to really just take a step back and to appreciate how far you've come as well, to really appreciate your achievements and to understand what you've already created for yourself, because you're not done yet. There is still a lot more coming towards you, but you've created a very firm foundation, and Spirit wants you to feel accomplished. They want you to acknowledge that and to understand that you are doing well. No matter how low you feel or how kind of incomplete you may feel, you're doing very well, and they're very proud of you, and they want you to know that you're going to feel this harmony, this feeling of balance with your energy. Group 3, Spirit, can I get that? That was the Two of Cups. So you do have a union coming. It's up to you. It was kind of reversed and then it wanted to go upright. I think you're going to want it. This person really wants you. If they're not in your life already, I feel like some of you, this is a deepening of a commitment. This is someone who may be in your life already. They want to deepen that commitment. For others of you, this is someone you haven't seen in a very long time. And some of you, you haven't even met this person yet. They've come to you in a dream and they're becoming your reality now. This is something you've always dreamed of, though, a balanced give and take, spending more time with each other. Group 3, Spirit, what does Group 3 need to hear most right now? There is a new energy here, I can't lie. Like this relationship business, I was trying to keep it open, but it feels like a really new energy. You may know them already, you may already have something going on with them, but it does feel like a new energy. We have the Nine of Wands upright this time, Group 3. Spiritual strength, perseverance, knowing when to let the guard down and when to continue on. Also changing your technique. Look at that strength. They're not physically exerting themselves. They're not doing the most until they collapse. They're using that power, drawing that power from within, understanding that strength is something that isn't black and white. It speaks volumes. It comes from compassion. It comes from patience. It comes from understanding when to be kind and when to be a little bit more assertive. I feel like that's confirmation that you should not give up. You will be starting to experience more harmony, especially in your home life. Balance is coming, but this balance is kind of like the Justice card. So for it to be reversed, I feel like you might feel a little bit imbalanced when this comes through because it's not really what you had prepared or what you were expecting. And I think that this energy has been shifting for a while, and you almost thought that it was shifting in a bad way. But that when it comes through in a positive way, it kind of throws you off and you're like, wow, okay, that wasn't what I was expecting. What the hell does that mean? So please know that You will get harmony, but I feel like this is so shocking, or it's just coming out in a way that at first it kind of puts you off balance. But it is like a feeling of karmic justice coming into balance, and it's like tying up loose ends. It's bringing overall harmony and wish fulfillment to your life. We have rest and rejuvenate, the Four of Swords. So I really feel like some of you guys are really tired, really exhausted. You've exhausted yourself physically. You've been doing the most, trying to find your happiness, trying to find your success, your stability. Some of you may need to take a time off, like from work or from study or just from certain responsibilities that have been taking up too much energy. But I feel like that rest and rejuvenate is actually calling for you to withdraw communication from certain people who feel entitled to sharing their opinions in your personal matters. I feel like it is time to kind of cut that communication cord and to allow yourself opportunity to just get those answers from within. You don't owe anyone an explanation. And remember that no is a complete sentence. You don't need to over-explain yourself every time. Your life is your life, and the deciding factor here is you. Your opinion is the only one that matters. And that is only being clarified further by the throat chakra card, the fifth chakra here, which is really calling you to be assertive in your communication, to be clear about expressing your needs, and to also know when to speak up, as well as when not to. Sometimes silence is the most powerful communication style. We have strength reverse. Really embrace your compassion, your patience. You don't owe anybody an explanation. You don't owe anybody daily updates on your situation. Some days are going to be really tricky for you, and really the strength that you need isn't coming from these energies. Less is more is what I feel. You don't owe anybody anything in terms of an explanation on your own personal life. Any other final messages for group 3 spirit? I'm going to go quickly because my phone is about to die. Group 3 spirit, I think there's only like 1 or 2 cards in here. This is one of them. True friends stick together no matter what. If this is a really close friend, know that you pulling away temporarily isn't going to impact your connection in the long run. It is the best thing to do for you. And if they are a true friend, they will understand that. They should understand that you really just need time for yourself right now. And at the bottom we have relax, everything's okay. Don't worry, it's all going to be fine. Your wish is coming true, but it is imperative that you do rest when needed and that you don't feel obligated to give people daily updates on your situation. Knowing when to be assertive as well as knowing when to be silent is your biggest advice here, because true friends will stick together no matter what. And they will accept that you need time for yourself. Balance and harmony is coming. You also have karmic ties coming to an end. There's this feeling as though loose ends are being tied up. So very exciting, and it is a positive change. It feels like you're going to be a bit nervous about it, but it is positive, group 3, I promise. Stay safe, look after yourself. That's where I'm going to call it. My phone's going to die very soon. So I will connect with you in another video, but in the meantime, sending you lots of love and light on your journey, group 3. Bye!